When your thoughts are racing and your mind is restless, write. When it seems empty, feed your mind and read. And I'm sort of feeling both. That's why it's a blessing to come across this wonderful book. Okay, not that one, but they're wonderful too. One page at a time. I started this book just this July 5, and I guess this became my creative companion for this month. It challenged me to be honest with myself. It challenged me to think creatively and express my thoughts. It gave me a chance to set time to listen to myself each day. And I wasn't really a fan of my thoughts back then. That's why it became my defense mechanism to escape it. And my friend, it didn't help me because I never really escaped it. I just put it aside and overthink how long I had put it aside and how my emotions are piling up instead of facing it one by one. When I learned to write down my thoughts, I discovered that there are emotions hiding behind them. I discovered the things that I can control and focus on what I can do about it. And I'm slowly learning and trying to let go of those I cannot control. I'm praying for the eyes that can see the difference between those two. And certainly I'll do the best that I can, but I'm learning to surrender the outcome. 'Cause if one door closes, you know the rest. Things are what you make of them. Every day is a chance to create something new for yourself. Let's get started. Document everything. Okay, maybe not everything, but document those things that you want to remember. Sometimes I regret not taking enough photos and videos of days I was happy just because it's a simple day or a small thing to be happy about. But I realize now that I don't have to wait for the big things just to be happy. It's a good thing that little things make me excited, and now I'm proud of sharing it. There was a time that people were sort of shamed for taking photos and videos, saying that they were not in the moment because of it. And I kind of believed that time, thinking that I'll remember it all. I'll remember the whole trip when we went to Japan or Korea. I'll remember the whole day or night I enjoyed with people I love. There was also a time that I struggled with my memories. I didn't recognize it that time, masking it with excuses like maybe I'm just getting dumb. Those were the days that I cannot sleep or function at my best. And we're now aware that mental health can affect our physical health, and when you're not in a good headspace for years already, traidor ang mga alaala. Your memories kind of fool you. You'll only remember those times you were panicking, you were failing, you were stuttering, you were not standing up for yourself, all those meltdowns. We write to taste life twice, in the moment and in retrospect. Actually, it's a balance to be in the moment while keeping something you can remember it by. I look back in my university days and saw pictures of countries I'd been to, fireworks I watched, saw hangouts or parties I went that I wouldn't normally go to, saw all the all-nighters I pulled because I was really trying that time. Saw how I found God in the chaos. Saw how I tried to be a lot of things, but found a version of me that I like and I want to be with. I wasn't the best version of me that time, but I acted on what I knew best. And maybe I won't remember those days if I hadn't kept pictures, videos, keepsakes, of it or unless someone told a story about it. That being so, I'm writing for my future self to remember my past self in the eyes of my present self. Before, I was reluctant to voice out what makes me happy, what makes me sad, what makes me comfortable, what makes me not comfortable. These days, I write to document what's happening or what I've been feeling, to understand things, to uncover my emotions, to get clarity. I take photos and film videos so that I can look back one day and say, hey, I was so happy that day. Feelings check in. What are you feeling? I'm gonna ask myself too. Let's choose the feelings that resonate the most. Wow, I'm so happy to be alive. My family is now fully vaccinated, and that's something I was happy about because it lessened the anxiety that I get every night since the pandemic started. But the Delta variant is now spreading. But this is supposed to be the happy part, so here's a clip of a penguin that I found in Facebook that made me smile. And here's a clip of my pet spending their first birthday here, and there's Ulan. She's laying eggs. There's Araw, Alon, and Ulap. They're healthy, and that makes me happy. Or maybe you need a reminder that you just need to keep at it, because anything is possible. Or maybe love is stupid, but can I please? Or I am afraid of that, but appreciate that it is inevitable. Or I have my one thing that will always keep me going. Wow, this book is kind of intense. I already attended 3 baccalaureate masses in UST and none of them were mine. But I'm hopeful that the class of 2020 of UST will have a face-to-face baccalaureate mass. Fingers crossed.